What made you stop liking your crush? Asked him out. Found out he had a girlfriend. But then he said, don't worry about it. She's out of town this week anyway. And I was like, oh, ew. While on a semester abroad, he had started a relationship with a girl. Still kept me on hold for 6 months. Found out through a third party when he came back. The realization that I had still been dreaming about him. Talking to his friends all exited about him. All while he was making new memories with someone else. Totally crushed me. A friend of mine convinced my crush to write a list of all the reasons he wouldn't date me. Apparently I needed to wear makeup, style my hair, wear cooler clothes, and not be weird. Her boyfriend. The second restraining order seemed a bit excessive. Found out she had been dating my dad all along. Her mysterious disappearance. He did not add any periods at the end of his sentences when he would text. He also used hee too much. So, his text messages looked something like, oh hee that's cool, I'll take you dancing, we can dance the night away, hee do you know how to salsa? I will teach you, you're so cute, I can't wait to take you out, hee. I asked her whether she is a dog or a cat person. Her reply immediately stopped the liking train. Cats 'cause they need less love than dogs. But you know I hate animals. Instant regression. Edit. Grammar. He was rude to a fast food worker and made a huge scene. I ended up apologizing to them and trying to awkwardly tip them for their troubles. Married her. Infatuation only lasts so long. She got a boyfriend that she's been with for a long time and is a very good match for her. He burped in my ear. Anytime I told a crush I liked them, I didn't have a crush anymore. It's like that feeling for them just faded away in an instant. For those who I never told, it just took time to get over them. I moved far away from her. I stopped talking to her and we drifted apart. We were really close friends and she knew I still liked her. But nothing ever came of it and nothing ever will. When I think about her now, all I see are her flaws, which has helped me resist reaching out to her and possibly finding those feelings again. Other times before that, they'd either do one small thing that pissed me off infinitely or I just stopped talking to them completely. I realized every time she talked about a person at her job who had attitude, she was talking about a black person. Racist really makes someone a lot less cute. He had sex with his cousin and got her pregnant. Tried to justify why it was okay. Him and his cousin are still together. My crush on this guy immediately turned into disgust and confusion. I asked her out in person. She said yes, and we exchanged numbers. When I tried work out a time and place when we could go out, she ghosted me. I get ghosting when it's a random person from an app. But this is someone who I had had multiple in-person conversations with. I couldn't think of a justifiable reason for just ghosting. So I figured that regardless of the reason, she is no longer worth my time. Sex with her, then post-sex clarity. Well, I liked her and then she made a phone call prank and pretended she loved me. I felt humiliated, because she did that with a group of friends who were in our class as well. And #X200B. Luckily I didn't say STH embarrassing at the phone. He rejected me. After that though, you start nitpicking every little thing. I find him pretty annoying now. I have a class with him until December. She was playing me along and eventually said how she wasn't really into me, but how she was really into this other guy who she found out likes her back. She called me autistic, ghosted me and blocked me. Got pregnant from another dude. Every compliment was backhanded along the lines of, I love your tits. Even if they're small. My ex used to have small tits and I loved hers too, MFW. And oh yeah, he also loved cocaine a bit too much. It was my freshman year of high school. I was 14 and he was 18. I know it was bad, but I didn't know better back then. His girlfriend recently broke up with him and he started to catch feelings for me, but still hasn't gotten completely over his ex. When his ex found out I was coming on to him, she made a fake email account posing as me and sent an email to herself saying I told her to kill herself. She showed the school counselors the fake email and things got messy. The three of us plus 4 school counselors and the vice principal gathered in a room together to sort it out. Most of the conversation didn't involve me and I was only there for part of it. When it was over, I got to talk to my counselor alone and I was a sobbing mess. It was so overwhelming for me at 14. I had no idea what to do. It became obvious I didn't do anything, so they let me go. Him and the ex eventually got back together and as far as I know she didn't get in trouble. So yeah, didn't talk to that guy much afterwards. Learned I enjoyed the chase better than the catch. Started loving her instead, smiley face. The wedding is a month away. I thought he was really nice. Turns out he was just nice to me, but rude to other people and pretty egotistical. As soon as the penny dropped, I couldn't even find him physically attractive anymore. I found out he was an old school raised guy, as in, wife in the kitchen kind of guy. That was a complete turn-off. I soon forgot I ever had feelings for him. She's too gay for me. Getting to know them better and finding out they're weird. We dated, found out he was a huge ass. Now I refuse to even consider dating someone I barely hung out with. Personal hygiene, including her home. We went on a date and there was this bowl of free candy and he took all the candy. I know it was free candy, but still, I think it's rude that he took the whole bowl full. Wildly beautiful woman I was talking to said she has to really like a guy to not cheat on him this year. I said something about spouses, which resulted in the following. He laughed and said that that was illegal. I asked him what, and he said spouses and then gay marriage. This showed me 1. He didn't know spouse could mean husband or wife, and 2. He didn't know gay marriage had been legalized over 2 years ago. Then, with further prompting, he defended himself for not knowing because he watched only Fox News during the month it was legalized. I ditched him after that because I couldn't be with someone so ignorant. I started liking another dude mostly. Later found out he cheated on his girlfriend at the time and that killed any lingering attraction. I couldn't even look at him for a long time because it pissed me off. Now we are friendly with one another again, but I'll never like him again. Realized looks can only carry so far into your shit personality starts to show. The police. Stupid cock blockers. I married her and now she's stuck with me, lol. She liked me back and I didn't like her as much after that. She killed my dog. If they smoke cigarettes. I know it's simple, but I've dated smokers in the past and I can't deal with the smell it leaves in their hair, on their hands, their breath, even just the smell in general. I had confessed to him, and he basically told me he'd have an answer the next day. 1 month later, of no answer, I see him happily flirting with another girl. But don't worry too much about me. Later on, I met a wonderful guy, who is my current boyfriend. It was a dumb crush on a coworker, but one time, there was thing I needed her to do herself, and she was just sort of cutesy, like girl whining at me. Not having any of this, I quipped, "Is that just how life has worked for you so far? As in, you just speak, and boys do thing for you?" Quote. She simultaneously blushed, lowered her head, and mumbled, "That's usually how it goes." Yeah, to which I replied, "I don't speak girl fluently, but I dabble." That, coupled with the fact that she doesn't know how to do stuff as a self-checkout person. Simple shit. Incredibly simple. Bothers you for help and refuses to absorb the information kinda ruined it. We were on our way shopping for homecoming outfit stuff. I was being the good boyfriend and getting a matching tie. I was making small talk with her and her parents and sports came up. I played football at the time and they started asking me about the team and whatnot. Everything was going okay until her mom turned around, looked me dead in the face and asked me how I could play football with all those N asterisk 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 s. I was mortified that someone would even ask me this. I had never even thought how to respond to it, so I said they are my teammates. They are my friends and they are real people. It didn't last long after that. Her finicky nature and her ghosting me for a few times. I feel lied to and I just no longer trust her anymore. Most of the crushes I had through school ended because after a while it was obvious I didn't have a chance anyway. When they hate on my music taste. He said the N-word casually. He is a fully white man. No coming back from that one. I realized it's useless and a waste of my time because I'm trash compared to anyone and everyone. Guard dark skin tone female sign. She became a real jerk towards any boy near her, so I stopped liking her. Time and familiarity. Really. The more I saw them as a real person, the less I ended up liking them and saw them more normally. Having a history of drug use is a great turn-off. She complained about everything every single day, and would constantly fish for compliments. It wasn't once a week or once a month. It was every damn day. And it wasn't just venting. It was every day. I'm so ugly while posting 10 selfies. My art is horrible while uploading said artwork twice or 3 times a week. Repeat every day per week per month, so on. And it killed the crush completely. I understand some people have moments of weakness and need reassuring in those moments of weakness. But not every damn day. Usually multiple times a day. She liked me back. I don't trust someone with such poor judgment. I covered a shift for her extremely short notice. She thanked me 9 times within 3 days. 3 times on the day I covered. Conversation. 3 p.m. her. Thank you again. 3:30 p.m. me. You're welcome. 5:30 p.m. her. Thank you. 10:30 p.m. me. No problem. 11:30 p.m. her. Thank you. 12 a.m. me. No problem, monsieur. Did you have something pretty important going on tonight or something? Left unopened. Yeah, I'm all set. Sorry about formatting. I'm on mobile.